Welcome to the Building One Story at a Time podcast.
We're your hosts. I'm Katie Herbine.
And I'm Stephanie LaChance.
Today, we are talking about another home in our QMI series. This is the Wellington model home turned quick move-in at Eagles View.
Perfect. So a couple specs about this house. As of today, Friday, May 24th, this home is priced at $576,900, including all builder incentives. It is located at 602 Rishel Drive, York, Pennsylvania, 17406. It is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,357 square feet, and it has a 2-car garage.
That's what we call a sprawling rancher.
Absolutely. And the basement underneath is the same footprint as the top floor.
Yeah. So this house has a lot of space to stretch out and no stairs unless you need to go down to the basement. So this is just a great layout. I really love the Wellington. It is expansive. Like you don't feel crowded in any part of this house.
Nope. It also has just a very neutral and beautiful, timeless exterior with the soft gray stone paired with, looks like linen siding, and then just your classic black shutters and black front door. Basically a color palette you can't go wrong with. You'll be happy with those exteriors for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. And then inside the house, this was a model home. So there are some nicer designer finishes that we did in this. So in the great room, living room space, there's a cathedral ceiling with a fireplace. And we painted the fireplace wall a beautiful, like jewel toned green. It's called Rocky River.
You picked that, right?
I did pick it, yeah. It's also in my house. I was like, I know this one looks good. Because sometimes with paint, you never really know.
Paint is hard.
It is. It's like a painted on every wall in your house before you pick the one that you like. But this turned out great. And the walls in the house, they look like there are included, e.g. smooth white. Maybe.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Another thing that's unique about this home plan is that you have a lot of natural light coming into the family room from both the front of the house and from the back of the house. And not a lot of our home plans can boast that feature.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's like a huge cased opening between the family room and the foyer area. And you can see the foyer, the dining room. When you're standing in the foyer, you can see through to the eating area and the back door to the outside. So it's a really nice plan that gives you a lot of through light, like Stephanie said.
And then nice big open cathedral ceiling from the family room overlooking the kitchen. Just a nice architectural detail to add some interest and draw the eye up, make those ceilings feel even taller than they are.
Yeah. And going along with this being a very open concept, the family room adjoins the kitchen and eating area. So you have like a lot of kind of conversation spaces to be had. And this particular home plan, the sink is in the island. And then there's a little run of cabinets along the rear wall where you get a nice pantry closet and then a little bit more countertop space, like perfect for putting out a buffet or something.
Back to lighting, because I'm such a lighting freak. This kitchen has so much lighting, as well as natural light from the family room eating area. It has not only like the normal recess lights that you'd get in your kitchen, but we also did the under cabinet lighting here for this home, really emphasizing the beautiful interlocking tile backsplash that we did for this kitchen.
Yeah, it's like a glass tile with some natural elements in it as well. Really, really beautiful. And then paired with a granite countertop. So you have a nice durable countertop.
The kitchen has Slate appliances, which have been discontinued by GE. So it's one of your last opportunities to have that finish if you prefer it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's a gas range too. So some people love the gas range.
Yes. Yeah. A lot of people specifically are looking for homes with gas cooking fuel. So I'd say this is definitely an added benefit or a feature that's going to check a lot of boxes for people.
Yep. And then located right behind the sink. So it's really easy for like your cooking and working zone in the kitchen.
Kitchen island comfortably sits about 3 stools here.
Yep. Yep. Definitely could fit a 4th one on there if we had a different style, I think.
It's great to see this home while it's staged, too. So I will mention it's only going to be staged for about another week and a half, 2 weeks maybe. Now, the photos live forever. But if you want to see the house with all the staging and like really feel how the components come together, I would say act quickly to schedule to come tour this with us.
Yes, schedule an appointment as soon as possible because you don't want to miss seeing this beautiful furniture in the house. It's all for sale too through our furniture rental company, IFR, Interior Furniture Resources. So if you come in and you say, I love those accent chairs, I think I want to buy the house. And can I get the accent chairs too? Yes.
I do love those accent chairs, actually. They're cool.
They are really cool.
Oh, if you want to follow along at all with any of the images that Katie and I are talking about, we're going to drop a link in the show notes to the listing page for this Wellington home.
There's engineered hardwood throughout like the main living space. So that's the kitchen, eating area, the family room, through the foyer and dining room as well. So a nice continuous floor kind of helps to create that open concept and make it really feel like sprawling because you don't have flooring breaks that are defining your areas.
It's a great point. Yeah. Yeah. And then you can use your pieces like your accent rugs to break up the different areas.
Or like how we did in this house, which was actually kind of controversial when we first did it. We have the couches floating in the room. So we've kind of separated the eating or the kitchen space from the family room by having a couch back there. And then because this family room is so big, we can actually float a second couch off of the wall too. So you don't have to have the couch up against the wall. And I remember when we staged this house, somebody was like, shouldn't that couch be against the wall? And I was like,
no,
I think the room actually looks bigger when it's not against the wall.
No. That's a trick you learn quickly in design and interior layouts is that if you don't have to put a couch against the wall, do not do next.
Keep that soundbite, right?
Yeah. Clip that. This is really, I would say, like the entertainer's dream layout, right? Just imagine Katie hosting family gatherings, Sunday night dinners, holidays. Everybody can be in this big living space or just around the corner at the dining table. If you guys are about to start a card game or a puzzle, you're not too far away from the action at any given time.
Nope. There are sight lines from every location in the house. So like if you're in the kitchen, you can see the eating area and the family room. If you're in the family room, you can see the kitchen, eating area, and the dining room. So it's, like Steph said, a great plan for a lot of conversation.
I could see myself in this Wellington.
I know. Oh my gosh, we didn't even get started on the owner's bedroom yet.
Oh, you mean the whole entire secondary house that is the owner's suite?
Yeah. Yeah, we have a love seat in here. We have 2 accent chairs. When we first staged it, there was a table and we were like, that's a little... There's space for it, but... So we repeated the cathedral ceiling in this owner's bedroom. You have so much space for activities, so much room to spread out. You can easily fit a king-size bed and accent pieces of furniture if you want somewhere to sit in your room. Put a little love seat in there like we have, or 2 cute accent chairs. There's a lot of different ways that you can set up the furniture in this room too. So there's a lot of ways that you can personalize how this space feels and works for you.
Absolutely. Like if you need a little desk in here for like paying bills, or just like a secondary workspace, work from home area, plenty of room to do that. And here is the measurement on this owner suite, 21 by 16. Folks, that's about as big as the 3-foot bumped out Brentwood family room. Just for perspective.
That is really big. Yeah. It's really comfortable though. Like it doesn't feel empty.
No.
So I think, yeah, it's really, really nice. And the cathedral ceiling gives it a lot more space too. It feels bigger because we have the cathedral ceiling in there.
And what's nice about big rooms is that means you can do big furniture.
Big furniture, yes. Get the king size bed, get the California king.
Exactly.
Fill it up.
Yep. It also has that really highly requested layout with the closet attached to the bedroom instead of having the closet through the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. In the owner's bathroom, we did a beautiful acoustic sheet vinyl. This is a pattern that we offer through the design studio as well, though this home was completed before we created the design studio. It's the filigree iron pattern. And then we did a nice wood stained cabinet that kind of brings out some of those different earth tones that are in the floor. And then right behind your beautiful double vanity, you have a large walk-in tile shower that still has like a decent amount of privacy. It's a little bit of a different look than our current luxury shower. It's like an older iteration of a luxury shower. So you have a little bit more wall space there instead of that lower half wall with glass. So
yeah, the benefit, like you said, is the privacy. You have more of a wall there instead of overlooking with glass to the vanity section.
Yep. But this luxury shower is just as good as our current luxury shower. There is a recessed light in there. There is a shower head out of the ceiling, a down rod. Actually, that is the shower head for the shower. So I think that's kind of a cool feature, a little bit unique. You don't have a shower head on the wall, so you have a lot of uninterrupted tile visual. It's also tiled on the floor. There's a niche in there for all of your storage, and then the bench seat to store bottles, prop your foot up to shave your leg.
Yeah, that's necessary, ladies. I know sometimes buyers come in and they go, I don't need that seat. I never sit down in the shower. I usually say, you want the seat for shaving your legs.
Yeah, even if you're not sitting. And then in the spare bathroom, so the bathroom off of the foyer hall area that's shared by the two separate bedrooms, that has like a neutral sheet vinyl in it, just a 8x8 white tile, the same cabinet from the owner's bathroom, a single sink in there, and then a tub shower in that room as well. It's kind of like our other ranch plans where it's separate wings, it feels like. So your owner's bedroom and bathroom are on one side, and then your two spare bedrooms and their bathroom are on the opposite side of the house. And those two spare bedrooms are generously sized. We still have a queen size bed in one and room for a large desk. And then the other room that's across from it, we have currently set up as an office, but is, I think, almost identical in size to the bedroom that's across from it. They're a little bit different in size, but still decent layout so that you can put your bed on multiple walls. You have kind of a choice there where you feel like it would go best.
Yep. And we mentioned earlier, large unfinished basement underneath. So really that space is available to you to be molded to your needs. I mean, you could do a bedroom down there. You could do a home theater. You could use the whole thing as storage if you're coming from a much larger home and the intent or the purpose of your move is to get to one level. You don't have to get rid of all your stuff if you're not ready to. You could put a lot of it in the basement to keep if it's still important to you. Or, you know, when you're ready, finish that space off and add additional living area just to hang out in, rec room, place for grandkids or for you to hang out in. I mean, really lots of flexibility here to be molded to your lifestyle and needs.
Yeah, absolutely. Great point. And we didn't really talk about the location of this house, but in Eagles View, so it's called Eagles View, it's kind of up on a ridge. So it overlooks the rest of the neighborhood. It has a nice view out the front of this house.
Wow. Yeah. I'm looking at it right now out the front windows of the house. You're so right, Katie.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. You feel like you're up in a castle.
Another great feature that this home has that not all of our rancher homes have, or even like the Ardmore, for example,
Mhm.
is a dedicated dining room
Mhm.
area, a space for a table. But again, if you're not real big on formal dining, it doesn't need to be used that way. You could
Mhm.
do like an extra seating area, a reading nook, however you want to use the space.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice and open, so you just swap out the dining light fixture for a fixture that would maybe be a little bit more flush mount. You can use it as a secondary living room, set it up as a dining room, make it like a homework space. There's just so many possibilities because it's not separated from the rest of the house like some dining rooms can tend to be. It doesn't have 4 walls around it or 3 walls around it. It has 2 and then like a little section of.
Still enough to put like a buffet or credenza,
Oh, yeah,
though,
we
too.
definitely we have a buffet in there, some fake wine bottles.
Wow, it's still got wine in it even.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They used to do empty wine bottles, and now I know why, because we had some real wine bottles in our model home that got taken.
And then we've also gotten you started in the backyard with a paver patio. So
Mhm.
just a little space for you to step out onto. A 12 by 12 EP Henry paver patio back there. But again, if you need to expand that, that's kind of the beauty of the paver patio material is
Oh,
that you
yeah.
can always add on to that in the future.
Yep, absolutely. And the backyard is very well sized. So you could expand that patio back a little bit more or to the side, however, you kind of see yourself using that backyard space. But it's a great jumping off point. If you would like to tour this home, contact the Eagles View sales team in order to set up an appointment. Like Steph said, it's only going to be staged for a few more days, maybe a week and a half, till we have the furniture removed in order to kind of get the house spruced back up to sell it. So if you want to see it staged, contact the Eagles View sales team and set up an appointment. You can also reach out to our online sales consultant, Leslie Rainier.
She can be reached at 717-537-6968.
Nice. All right. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for spending your Wednesday with us and happy house hunting.
Bye.
Bye.